Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Today's February 13th, 2016. It is the 44th day of the year. Today is the celebration of Lupercalia, the ancient Roman festival that celebrates death. One of the major headlines today is the death of Chief Justice Antonin Scalia, the first justice to die on the bench since William Rehnquist, who was appointed the same day as Scalia by the 40th president, Ronald Reagan. If you're new here, I talk a lot about numerology and gematria and how our news stories are contrived by the numbers. As I said a moment ago, today is the 44th day of the year, known as Lupercalia. Lupercalia has gematria corresponding with the date sequence in the calendar year. The big way Lupercalia also sums to 98, a number that connects to the beginning of Scalia's career as Supreme Court Justice. He was appointed with a vote of 98 to nothing, a unanimous decision. 44 is very much a number associated with death and killing. The word kill itself has gematria of 44. So often when celebrities die, they die on dates connected to the number 44. As we go through this, we're going to do a lot of decoding. Again, this is called gematria. We also talk about numerology. If you're new here, you can search on YouTube, how to gematria. Just like this, I have an instructional video. In 10 minutes, you can learn this skill. That said, let's get into it. CNN's headline when he died was Scalia dead, which has gematria of 59, a number that connects to killing through Jewish gematria. Kill equals 59 in Jewish gematria, 44 in simple English. Again, dead on the 44th day of the year. He was age 79. The word murder has gematria of 79. Kill, 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 murder, murder, murder. Dead on the 44th day at age 79. Notice he was born March 11th, 1936. What's interesting about being born in the year 36 is the word law has gematria of 36. Born in a fitting year to be a Supreme Court justice. In a moment, we'll talk more about his birthday and what stands out. His first name, Antonin, has gematria of 33, like the word justice. Gregory, gematria of 50, like America. Think about how America has 50 states and gematria of 50. Scalia, gematria of 18 and 27. 18 factors out to 6 plus 6 plus 6. When you sum 1 through 36, like his year of birth, like the gematria of the word law, it sums to 666. Just an interesting note. His full name, Antonin Gregory Scalia, has gematria of 101 and 110. It should be noted that the word president has gematria of 110. Supreme Court justices are appointed by the president. He was appointed by Ronald Reagan, who was previously the 33rd governor of California, and before that a Hollywood actor. Antonin Scalia, what he went by, has gematria of 51 and 60, identical to the word conspiracy. Today, the date of his death is a date with 51 numerology. Today, there was also an earthquake of 5.1 in Oklahoma, a record. The word earthquake has gematria of 44 as well. His name in simple English gematria sums to 87, just like the word justice. Again, he's a Supreme Court justice. His first name, perfect to be a justice. His full name, Antonin Gregory Scalia, in simple English gematria sums to 227, another number associated with death and assassination. I want to take you back in time. In the beginning of 2015, I predicted that there would be a major celebrity death on February 27, 2015, and ended up being Leonard Nimoy. The date he died on was a date with 44 numerology, the kill number. Also a date with 64 numerology, which corresponds with the gematria of his name. Leonard Nimoy equals 64. Leonard's a name with 33 gematria, Nimoy 31. Spock also equals 64. So he dies on this date with numerology that fits his birth name and his character name. Plus, it was 227. 22 divided by 7 gives us the number for pi, 3.14, the number having to do with circles and cycles. The powers that be who rule over us and who operate by this numerological code operate in circles and cycles. That's why so many celebrities die on dates with 44 numerology, an ongoing pattern, an ongoing cycle. A fellow contributor to my blog pointed out that today, on the 13 moon calendar, is the 8th month and 7th day, a lot like Justice, a lot like Antonin. How perfect. The Masons, they've synced up our language, the calendars. These kind of observations happen often. As for the date of his birth, 3/11/1936, this is a date with a life lesson number of 33, like his name, like Justice. Justice also has gematria of 24, which also connects to his birthday. Born on a date with 50 numerology, like America, Supreme Court of the United States of America. With regards to his date of death, a date with 51 numerology, connecting to his name, connecting to conspiracy. Also a date with a life lesson number of 24, connecting to justice. A date with 15 numerology. 15, when written out as a word, has gematria of 38, a number connected to death. Again, dead on the 44th day of the year, Lupercalia. Let's read this from when he was first nominated. Scalia met no opposition from the committee. The Senate debated Scalia's nomination only briefly and confirmed him 98-0 September 17, 1986, creating the first Italian-American justice. This vote followed Rehnquist's confirmation as Chief Justice with a vote of 65-33 on the same day. And again, Rehnquist, the last judge to die while on the bench. Now Scalia. He took his seat September 26, 1986. One committee member, Democrat Delaware, Joe Biden, later stated that he regretted not having opposed Scalia because he was so effective. And now we have Joe as vice president. So the day he's appointed, a date with 50 numerology, 41 numerology, numbers important to this nation. The day he took the bench was a date with a life lesson number of 59, the kill number in Jewish gematria, like the CNN headline. He's also Catholic. The day he took the seat, a date with 35 numerology corresponding with the word Catholic. JFK, the only Catholic president. He was the 35th president, also the 44th term president. He was assassinated in the middle of Dealey Plaza, named after a 33rd degree Freemason. Again, 44, the kill number. From Wikipedia, they have this to say about Scalia's death today. He died in his sleep either late February 12th or early February 13th after a day spent hunting quail at Cibolo Creek Ranch, 33 miles south of Marfa, Texas. I wonder if he went hunting with Dick Cheney. Maybe he got shot in the face and they're not telling us. Anyhow, with regards to the location, Cibolo Creek, CC 33, 30 miles south of Marfa, Texas. Look at this. Cibolo Creek Ranch in gematria equals 79, like murder, like the age he died at. In simple English gematria, Creek has 42 gematria, Ranch 44 gematria. 42 is the number of the Freemasons, 44 the kill number. Put it together, it sums to 142, another number connected to death, and also Freemasonry. To appreciate all these numbers, you have to go through my catalog of videos. I talk about all of these numbers often. You see how they show up. He died in Marfa, he didn't die there, but that's where he was. Marfa, Texas has the gematria of 36, like his year of birth, the number connected to law. Marfa, Texas is known for building 98. Remember, Lupercalia equals 98. He was appointed 98-0 vote. Marfa, Texas is also known for the Marfa Lights UFO sightings. Think about conspiracy. Conspiracy equals 51, like Marfa Lights, like the numerology of the date he died on. As for the Supreme Court, it has gematria of 174, just like New World Order. And this nation was established by the New World Order. It's an old world order. The word new in Pythagorean gematria breaks down to 555. The Washington Monument in D.C. is 555 feet tall. The Pentagon's 5 floors, 5-sided with a 5-acre court in the middle. The Iraq War started 555 days after September 11th. Everything is done in this nation by the numbers. The New World Order is a Masonic, Zionist, Jesuit order, secret societies, people operating in high places. Notice that Supreme has gematria of 97, the reflection of 79, the age he died at. Court has gematria of 77. Washington, D.C. is on the 77th meridian, known as the American meridian. Supreme Court in Pythagorean gematria, also interesting. Supreme equals 34 and 43. Court 23, put it together, 57 and 66. With regards to 33, when you write it out as a word, it sums to 66. Again, 33, connected to justice, connected to his first name, connected to his birth numerology. On my blog, I have hundreds of posts about the Supreme Court. If you come up here and search Supreme Court in the top left, you'll find countless posts. I've gone through history and showed how significant these Masonic numbers have been to the court. From the beginning, it's been centered around 33. Here's an article from the Washington Post today about his death. Check this out. 17 of the first 25 people to sit on the Supreme Court died as acting justices. Of the first 57, remember Supreme Court equals 57, the first half of all of those to have been on the Supreme Court, 38 died while on the bench. Of the second 57, only 12 died while on the bench. Notice these numbers, 17, 57, 38. Show you why they're all significant. The last prior to Antonin Scalia, who died at some point Friday night or Saturday morning, was Chief Justice William Rehnquist, again appointed on the same day as Scalia, who died in 2005. Prior to that, the last justice to die while on the bench was Fred Vinson, who died in 1953, also while Chief Justice. So kill the small way equals 17. The opening number that they talk about is 17. Kill the big way is 44. This article comes on the 44th day. The word death has gematria of 38. They mention 38 of those 57 had died. Again, Supreme Court 57. The article divided it up into two parts of 57. As for Rehnquist had name gematria of 59, the kill number in Jewish gematria, like the CNN headline for Scalia. He died on September 3rd. 9-3 is a number of occult sacrifice connected to Saturn worship, connected to the religion Thelema. Very important in Zionism. That's the date Zionist State of Israel was drawn up. Should be noted that the word judge equals 47, the word jury equals 74. These are numbers of the Freemasons and Zionists. The Zionist State of Israel was drawn up September 3rd, 1947. Anyhow, William Rehnquist in gematria sums to 84 and 93. He died on September 3rd. Lawyer equals 84. United States of America equals 84 and 93. The name William also has gematria of 79. Today, Scalia is dead at age 79. Murder equals 79. It says that Rehnquist was the first judge to die since Fred Vinson. Look at the name Fred, 24 and 33, the numbers that connect to justice. Vinson, a name with 93 gematria. You see what's going on here? The entire Supreme Court, this entire nation's history has always been by the numbers. You learn this code, this language of gematria, you can see through history in record time. And if you want to learn more, please come to my blog, freetofindtruth.blogspot.com. Search Supreme Court articles to keep you busy for a week. I'll also say, Truth Seeker, it's entirely possible that he's not really dead, that he's faked his death, and this is how he's exited the stage. These Masons are known for faking their deaths to get out of the spotlight. That's a possibility. Just throw that out there for something to think about. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.